Good morning, students. Next, we have to see some methods of solution of pair of linear equation. And let me explain something. We have some method like first graph method, which already we have seen. Second, substitution method, which we are about to see here, and elimination method. Fourth is a cross multiplication method, but let me explain that this has been removed from your new syllabus, so we don't have to see it. We have to discuss only three things. Graph you already have seen, and by the graph how many kind of syllabus the solutions we have seen it. Now now we will have two more topics to study: substitution method and elimination method. And these two methods are the methods for getting solutions. So one by one we study both. First we study the substitution method, and it is just a method. By question I can explain that how we can use this method. We have example number 7. 7x minus 15y is equal to 2 and x plus 2y is equal to 3. This is first equation, this is second equation. We want solution by substitution method. Here it will be stated solve the equations. The meaning of solve the equation, meaning we want to find the values of x and y. And what method we are using? Substitution method. So how substitution method used? Look here. We have two equations, first and second. You are independent to take any equation initially. Either you can take one, or you can take two. Suppose you are taking one, then find the x. Okay, let me take. Taking equation 1. So suppose you have taken equation number 1. Now it's on you that you have to find the value of x in the form of y or value of y in the form of x. Meaning you have to find the value of one variable in the form of second variable. I think getting me. You have to find from here the value of one variable in the form of second variable. So which is convenient? I tell you. It is minus. So I transfer to minus here, and 7x minus 2 is equal to 15y, and I find y is equal to 7x minus 2 upon 15. Say it is third. What you have done till now? You had two equations. You took any one equation what you prefer. Suppose first I have taken. Then from here what to do? Find the value of one variable in the form of second variable. I have chosen which was looking good, which is being convenient, which you can feel it easy, you can take it. Suppose this is minus 15. I know that when it will be transferred, it will get plus. So this time y is getting easy. So y is in the form of x we have got from first equation. Now the meaning of method of substitution is simple. Substitution means you have to put this value in the second equation. Now by 2 you have to substitute. That's why it is called substitution method. You have to substitute y in the second equation because first you got this. Now by 2 x plus 2 into y. So what is y? This one. 7x minus 2 upon 15. Instead of y, I have written this one equal to what running? 3. This is. Now go with this x plus multiply to 2 in the numerator. 2 4s are 7s are 14, 2 2s are 4 upon 50 is equal to 3. Take an LCM. Very simple. 15x plus copy is equal to 3. Now do the cross multiply here. It is what? 15x plus 14, 29x minus 4 is equal to this 15 3 is 45. Now 29x is equal to 45 plus 4. 29x is equal to 49. X is equal to 49 upon 29. You got x. Now put x is equal to here and get value y. So by third Guys, y is equal to what we are having? 7x minus 2, excuse me, 7x minus 2 upon 15. Now y is equal to, put x is equal to 49 upon 29 minus 2 upon 15. Now multiply to this and this. This is 763, 6 carry, 6, 7, 28 and 634. Minus 29 to the, it's a LCM procedure. For 29 to the 58 upon 29. And rest 15 already in upon, that's why I multiply 15. Finally, this is I think 285 upon 13, 43. And I think it can cancel by 5. 5 5s are 25. 5 7s are 5 8s are 5 7. 57 upon 87. It is again cancelled by 3. 319, 329. So this is answer. Y is equal to this one and x is equal to this one. So this is solution. What the solution is? X is equal to 49 upon 29 and y is equal to 19 upon 29. This is an answer. So student, it is now being very easy, and the procedure is also so easy. Even we had a 2 equation. I took 1 equation. Similarly, you can take the second equation. So it's on you only. This is a method. So let me tell you one more question so that you can catch the method properly. How we can find the values of x and y easily. This is substitution method. Okay. Suppose we are having, from exercise I am taking the question, because some question now they are the word problems, so we'll see it later. First I'll tell you some question here. Suppose it is question number 2. S minus t is equal to 3 and s upon 3 plus t upon 2 is equal to 6. This is a question. So don't afraid about this question. I want to say something, that these are 2 equations, which is, if you will see this equation, it seems very easy. But when you will observe this equation, it seems in a fraction. Sometimes students feel it tough. So as far as my opinion concerned, you change this equation in simple form. Like you take an LCM. Whenever you are having some fraction number like s upon 3 or t by 2, you take an LCM and change or turn this in a simple linear equation in general form. Like taking equation for you only guys, s by 3 plus t by 2 is equal to 6. Take an LCM, it is 6. It is not necessary, but it will be convenient. That's why take an LCM. 2s plus 3t is equal to 6. So 2s plus 3t is equal to 6, 6 are 36. Now we have equations. Which equation now you are having? S minus t is equal to 3. Now it is first, and 2s plus 3t is equal to 36. It is equation number 2. Now you have to treat these 2 equations. This now initially and these equations were given. Now we have changed to this equation as this one. Now it is 2 equations we have. We'll deal it. So as I taught you, which you feel easy, take a equation. Suppose it is first is being easy. Take 1. S minus t is equal to 3. Find the value of either s or t. So don't get confused. In last question when I told you the procedure, the equations were containing x and y. This time equations is containing s and t. So okay, don't worry about that. Find either s or t, what you feel easy. So in front of t, it is a minus sign, so I transfer to t and I transfer to 3 here, and I get the value of t in the form of s. I get the value of t in the form of s. Now I took this equation, I got t in the form of s. Now I'll take the help of equation 2. Now by 2, we had a 2s plus 3t is equal to 36, and put the value of t in that way. So put here, put the value of t. What is t? S minus 3. It is a substitution method. It is substitution method, meaning you got a value of t from first equation and that same value put in the second. Okay, so 2s plus multiply that, 3s minus 9 is equal to 36. These two will be 5s is equal to, transfer the that, 36 plus 9, it's a 45, and that s is equal to, excuse me, s is equal to 45 by 5 is a 9. S is equal to 9. You got. Now put S is equal to here or anywhere. Lots of equation we are having. So by third it seems easy. T is equal to S minus 3. T is equal to S minus 3. Put S is equal to 9 minus 3. T is equal to 6. You got a S equal to and T equal to. If you are still in confusion that whether you the answer is correct or not, so I have a trick to tell you. Put S and T in both equations. Both should satisfy. Both should satisfy. S is equal to 9, put here. T is equal to 6, put here. The answer should be 6. It will. When S is equal to 9 and T equal to 6, here put 9 minus 6 is equal to 3. Meaning both solution, this solution must satisfy given equation. It is final trick to check your answer. So hope student you got till here. It is a substitution method and one can do this very easily or in easy way. Okay. One more question I would tell. Suppose you have a question, question number 4, 0.2x plus 0.3y is equal to 1.3, 0.4x plus 0.55 is equal to 2.3. So I have to tell you here that both equations looking actually in decimal, that's why students feel tough. So first, it's your duty to remove the decimal sign. So how we can remove the decimal sign? We have two ways. Either you can write that 2 by 10, 3 by 10, 13 by 10 and 10 will eliminate. Similarly here. Or second way, you can multiply by 10 in both equations. Automatically decimal will be removed. So it's on you guys. I'm writing multiply by 10 in both equations. That will give you, when 10 will multiply to 2, it's 10 to the 20 meaning 2. When 10 will multiply in that, it is 3. When 10 will multiply in that, it is 30. When similarly 10 is multiplying all, it is 4, it is 5, it is 23. Now student, we are having two equations. So it's very easy to multiply by 10 in both equations. If you're not satisfied with this, okay, write it 2 by 10, 3 by 10, 13 by 10. 10 will eliminate from downside. 4 by 10, 5 by 10, 23 by 10. 10 is eliminated from the denominator side. So equation will reduce like that. Now we are having two equations and we can easily solve it. The method is very similar. Now by one, what we'll choose? Either y or x in the form of next variable and substitute in equation 2. So further this I'm leaving on you. I think you can make it here. So let me wrap it. I just want to suggest you to read you that how we can think this kind of question. Okay. Question number 6th I tell you in very simple way. 5 pi upon 3 from the exercise. X by 3, y by 2 equal to 13 by 6. In this question again you feel that in fraction term are given. So I already have told you whenever the fraction terms comes, you take an LCM and make it easy in general form. Like take equation 3x by 2, 5 by 3 is equal to minus 2. Take an LCM 6. 3 3s are 9, 2 5s are 10, minus 2. 6 transfer here, it is a minus 12 and give it 1. Now take equation x by 3, limit, we'll write it later. Y by 2 is equal to 13 by 6. Take an LCM 6. 2x plus 3y is equal to 13 by 6. Cancel. What we are having? 2x plus 3y is equal to 13. Now equations are, we have equations. What equation we obtained? 9x minus 10y is equal to minus 12. This is first and this is second. 2x plus 3y is equal to 13. And what to do? You know it. Now take, it is first equation, it is second equation. Now take any one equation, find the value of one variable and put in a second equation and get the value of both a variable. So students try to make, so students of 1 to 6 from the first question, it's on you. Now you do it and tomorrow we'll discuss some word problem. Thank you.